Good morning. A consolidated case wherein the Supreme Court has decided Section 15 of the Hindu Marriage Act, 125 CRPC, Domestic Violence Act, Revision, 482, past proceeding, prosecution, and domestic and a lot of things have been discussed. So it will be more important to go through the entirety of judgment. You see, it's a case of 2020 Supreme Court 1156, Krishnaveni Raj versus Pankaj Raj. It's a case where you have to, before going to that judgment, you should understand uh, the history of the case. The appellant Krishnaveni, married Arvind Chenji in accordance with customs and rights. The marriage of the appellant, however, dissolved by degree of divorce on 28/6/2005. Then the appeal was not filed within the stipulated period of appeal limitation, so that expired on 26/9/2005. The appellant thereafter filed appeal on 26/8/2005. He filed only that was delay was condoned on 13/7/2007. There, in meanwhile, 2006, the Arvind Chenji remarried Shipra Chenji. Thereafter, what had happened? Thereafter, the appellant married respondent one. That means he married a Pankaj Raj. That marriage also did not work properly. She was subject to harassment. Therefore, she filed a complaint under Section 406, 498A, 500 IPC. That was taken on file in FIR number. She filed 125 CRPC before the Additional Metropolitan Session Judge, Fast Track, Jubilee Hills Car Bomb Blast case. So many names were given in Hyderabad. The respondent one, the second husband of the appellant, filed a OP to declare nullity of marriage on the ground that pending appeal, no second marriage could be solemnized. She also filed a 2015 domestic violence case, and in pending FIR case also charge sheet was filed. Then what had happened? The husband filed a 239 CRPC to discharge him from the charges. Also, that was dismissed by the Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate Hyderabad. He filed a criminal revision. Then the allowed criminal revision petition and discharged the respondent. High Court allowed the revision petition. Then the maintenance petition was dismissed by Additional Metropolitan. She filed a criminal revision, and thereafter it also filed discharging the proceedings. The High Court suspended the order of discharge. Then she filed a criminal revision against the dismissal of maintenance case. Then the appellant seems to have filed criminal revision challenging the discharging the 482 CRP for causing the criminal proceedings. All these things was not went against the appellant Krishnaveni's name because she subsequently married during the pendency of the appeal. So that was the crux of the matter. The Supreme Court has to decide. Then you have to go through the Section 5, 11, 15 of the Hindu Marriage Act were clearly discussed. What is the condition of the marriage? She should not have spouse living at the time of solemnization of the marriage. So the ground was that the marriage was subsisting. That is section 15. They say when he can marry, that means having appeal having been presented but and filed and dismissed, then only he is entitled for marriage. This again section 11 regarding nullity of the marriage. Then this Supreme Court has discussed Anurag Mittal versus Shaili Mishra Mittal case. They have said that section is primarily a person contesting the degree of divorce. Observe by this. So they say pending appeal Lalit Gupta versus Lakshmi Narayanan case was also discussed. If the appeal is pending, it is not lawful for solemnization of the marriage. Leela Gupta versus Lakshmi Narayanan case, that was discussed. Thereafter, the Supreme Court discussed that this, according to section 15, the subsequent marriage is null and void. The ground was filed, ground was taken that whether unless and until nullity was granted, whether the wife is entitled for marriage or not, that was a substantial question of law which has to be decided. Finally, the Supreme Court says the ex-husband remarried after expiry of the period of limitation for filing an appeal. So he extinguished his right, but subsequently he filed an appeal. That is only deliberated to harass, that too with the condonation of the law. If that would be the case, they have accepted the view of Leela Gupta, AR 1978, SC 1351, effect of prohibition against one of the parties from contracting second marriage for a certain period is not nullify the divorce and continue to dissolve as if the same were subsisting. Then they have said that if a marriage is contract during the pendency of appeal from a degree is not ab initio void, certainly not when such appeal is filed after expiry of period of limitation. This was the ratio. Therefore, they have set aside the High Court order and remanded back, facilitating the appellant to enjoy 20,000 rupees per month monthly maintenance till the disposal of the case and 1 lakh rupees arrears. This was the case decided by the Supreme Court. So you have to see that this is the case where after solemnizing the marriage, without going through the records, who has done mistake, all this pertaining to the woman's empowerment. The women are always left at large, despite the fact that their weakness, submissive character, and taking and dragging them to court for years together, this is what happening always. Failure of first marriage, failure of second marriage, and harassed by the lower courts, denying for maintenance, criticizing her activities, without going through the prevailing circumstances that her husband was subsequently married, and thereafter he files appeal. Why he files appeal? All these things you should go into deeply. Go through the entirety of the judgment. That will help you to file 125 CRPC, revision, cost proceedings, all this. It will enable you to be a competent lawyer to deal with the woman empowerment case. It is very easy to defend woman rather defending a husband, unless and until you are politically powerful, capable of gaining over process of law, all these things. Otherwise you cannot succeed. But our finality was given by Justice Indra Banerjee and M.R. Shah, division bench judgment, Supreme Court. Kindly take down, keep that judgment on your file I hope that you will be a better advocate to defend the female cases. Just